There is a reason why you are not successful as an appraiser. There is a reason why you continue to remain poor, miserable, hopeless. Do I need to continue? Right? Is this ringing a bell?
Originating from deep inside the Rocky Mountains, transported through the power of the internet, and arriving inside your tiny earbuds. It's the Appraiser Coach podcast, helping appraisers increase their efficiency, quality, and make more money. Here's the guy who makes it his life's mission to create value for real estate appraisers nationwide. Your host and the Appraiser Coach, Dustin Harris.
I know it's going to sound like clickbait. Maybe it is a little bit. What is clickbait? I've been criticized sometimes because I admit that I use clickbait. Well, folks, when you really look up the definition of clickbait, it's simply the ability for someone to look at something and go, "Oh, I want to click on that." Right? This is interesting to me. Now, I know there's a negative connotation of clickbait as well, that somehow the evidence doesn't support the title, right? That some people say real clickbait is not real. Right? Real clickbait is dishonest. It's to get you to click, and then when you read the actual article, it doesn't match what the title is, and that's not this. Okay? When I put out a podcast, when I put out a YouTube that says the biggest reason you're not successful as an appraiser, certainly that's going to get some of your attention. It should, right? Because you're going to say to yourself, "Well, I want to know what the biggest reason is." Folks, I promise you that everything I'm going to tell you is not just true, but also supportive of that tagline. That title is accurate. There is a reason why you are not successful as an appraiser. There is a reason why you continue to remain poor, miserable, hopeless. Do I need to continue? Right? Is this ringing a bell? There's a reason that many of us are working more than 40 hours a week. Some of us are working weekends. Some of us are working on our vacations. Some of us can't take vacations. Some of us have spouses that are upset with us because we don't spend enough time at home. Some of us have children that play baseball and we don't see them hit that home run because we are head down in an appraisal or out taking comp photos. Folks, I know, because I've been a coach for 15 plus years, that, first of all, this describes many people. And second of all, this may indeed describe you. If it does, I want to give you, again, the secret to success sounds like clickbait, sounds like a magic wand, sounds like reality that doesn't exist. I can tell you, folks, that I'm going to tell you a secret that will change and it is one thing. It really is one thing. It is that simple. There is one reason why you are not successful, and I, as your friendly appraiser coach, am going to tell you that reason. First, I'm going to tell you about a great software called TrueTracks. TrueTracks is how I support my adjustments. This is how I define my market area, how I learn my boundaries, how I learn the ups and downs of the market, how I make adjustments and feel like I can sleep well at night, because if that report gets a revision request and they want me to support my adjustments, if that goes to the state board, if I get a lawsuit, I'm at peace. Why? Because I know that what I do is supported. TrueTracks helps me to do that as an appraiser. It can help you as well. You can find out more and get 6 weeks to try it out. 6 weeks. That's unheard of. But you have to use my coupon code. That coupon code, get ready, write it down. It's all one word. There's no space, there's no hyphen, there's no dot. It's all one word, and it's mostly lowercase, except 2 letters, the A and the C, and the word is Appraiser Coach. We are sponsored, of course, by another software as well, one that is not just an order management system. Oh no, it is a full business suite. It is the ability to be able to automate things that you are manually doing now. That means more time for you. That means more return on your investment. And folks, you can do it right now with True Home Tracker. What is True Home Tracker? It is a template built on the back of Monday.com. We don't hide that. We love Monday. Monday is one of the biggest software services out there. They support their clients, and this template will change the way that you do business for the better. It's called True Home Tracker, and you can find out more by going to my website, TheAppraiserCoach.com. I want you to do that right now, TheAppraiserCoach.com. I want you to reach up there in the top. You see that little thing that says products? Click on it. There you go. Now I want you to scroll. Keep going all the way to the bottom and click on True Home Tracker. And then I want you to learn more and watch some of our great videos. True Home Tracker at TheAppraiserCoach.com. Finally, we're sponsored by Working RE. That's Working Real Estate Magazine, WorkingRE.com. Working RE is where I go, and you should as well, because it's free to learn about your business. If you want to keep up on what's going on with 3.6, on AI, on lawsuits nationwide, on all of these things that are happening with appraisers, you can find out more, of course, by subscribing to Working RE Magazine. WorkingRE.com. One more time, WorkingRE.com. All right, folks, welcome back to the program. Dustin Harris hanging out in the podcast here. We're talking today about the one secret to your success. I know, hyperbole, right? Clickbait. Come on, Dustin, there's one secret to success. It is, folks. It is, and I've talked about it before. I'll talk about it again. I am 100% convinced after 15 years of helping appraisers to become more successful, there is one thing that keeps them in their pit, one thing that keeps them from moving on. It's not ideas. It's not thoughts. It's not even vision. As much as I talk here about vision and about making it clear in your mind where you're going, folks, you can do that in the shower. And many of you do, right? As you're soaping up that full head of hair that I don't have, right? And you're thinking to yourself, and I say the shower because that's when we have our deepest thoughts, right? That's when we're not connected to this damn thing, our phones, right? I don't know, some of you take your phones in the shower, I hear. Weird, but whatever. I don't. That's my time to think, strategically think, right? Without AI in my ear. Not that I haven't talked to AI in the shower. Anyway, another story for another day. Sorry about that vision. Speaking of vision, most of you have your vision, and that's okay. That's good. That's a good start. That's not a good ending. And here it is, folks. Not a surprise to many of you who follow this program. The one thing that is keeping you poor, the one thing that is keeping you mediocre, the one thing that is keeping you miserable and hopeless, right? It's not really a secret. It's called action. Dustin, that's it. Come on. I listened to the whole podcast for that. Folks, yeah. And here's the thing. It is the difference between the 99% and the 1%, or sometimes referred to as the 98% and the 2%. Because 98%, 100% of people, right? 100% of people, including the 98, have ideas. We all have ideas. We all take showers, I hope, and we all have ideas. And those ideas come to us, and by the time we towel off and get dressed, we're on to the next thing. We're returning emails. We're talking to that damn underwriter again. We're headed out for comp photos, and we're heads down in the technician role. And we forget that even if it is working on your business in the shower, right, it's still only working on your business. It's not acting on your business. My friends, if you want to be successful, listen very closely. Get out a pen and a paper and write this down. It takes action. It takes KPIs. It takes goals. It takes moving forward. It takes getting out of the shower, getting dressed, and actually doing the thing that you thought about doing in the shower. Hey, I really should reach out to so-and-so. Haven't heard from that client in a while, and I need to connect with them. It's actually moving forward with it. That is the one secret to success that I can give you, friends, from working with hundreds of appraisers. By the way, I would love to work with you. Reach out to me if I can help you as a coach, as a mentor. But that is it. The one secret to success is not just getting the vision, but actually getting on the path, strapping on the hiking boots, and moving forward. Thank you for joining me today. As always, go create some value.
You've been listening to the Appraiser Coach podcast with Dustin Harris. If you like what you hear, please give us a 5-star rating and post a short review on iTunes. For more in-depth insider information on how you can make more money as a real estate appraiser, visit TheAppraiserCoach.com and sign up for the All-Star team today. Thanks for joining us. And now, get out there and create some value.